I am so excited to be part of Super Bowl 27.
Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. Today we're talking about the one and only, the king of pop, Michael Jackson. He redefined the music industry with his electrifying performances and incredible dance moves, but did you know that he also transformed the Super Bowl halftime show? In 1993, the Super Bowl halftime show was just a marching band and a few performances, but after Michael Jackson's legendary performance, it became a must-see event that drew in millions of viewers. So, buckle up and join us as we take a look at how Michael Jackson revolutionized the Super Bowl halftime show and set the standard for all future performances. Michael Jackson was more than just a pop star, he was a game changer. He broke down walls by being the first black artist to have his music videos shown on MTV. He had a way of moving that no one had ever seen before, making him the king of dance. He also made music videos into a work of art that captivated the world. Michael Jackson's influence still shines today, making him a legend that will never be forgotten. Michael Jackson's Super Bowl halftime show performance in 1993 was nothing short of legendary. With his signature moonwalk, mesmerizing dance moves, and electrifying stage presence, he captivated audiences and drew in more viewers for the halftime show than the game itself. This moment solidified the halftime show as a must-see event and set a new standard for Super Bowl entertainment. From that moment on, artists around the world aspired to take the halftime stage, eager to follow in the footsteps of the king of pop. The Super Bowl halftime show became a showcase for the biggest and brightest stars in music, and Michael Jackson's performance was the catalyst for this transformation. Michael Jackson's impact on the Super Bowl halftime show was immense. He elevated it from a simple break in the game to a highly anticipated and entertaining spectacle. Artists today still strive to reach the level of excellence that Michael set on that fateful day in 1993. His performance will always be remembered as the one that forever changed the Super Bowl halftime show and set the standard for all future performances. Michael Jackson becomes the king of pop. In 1977, Michael Jackson set out on a journey to the bustling city of New York for the filming of the musical movie, The Wiz. He was paired with his Motown icon, Diana Ross, in this reimagining of The Wizard of Oz, where he portrayed the Scarecrow and Ross played Dorothy. This project opened doors for Jackson, introducing him to the talented musician and producer Quincy Jones, who was behind the film's soundtrack. The Wiz marked a pivotal moment in Jackson's career, connecting him with influential figures in the industry and helping him make a name for himself in the world of music. Jackson and Jones would later team up on 1979's Off the Wall. The album was Jackson's first solo effort as an adult and drew inspiration from the disco music of the time. The album was nominated for 2 Grammys, with Jackson winning for Best R&B Vocal Performance for Don't Stop Till You Get Enough. Jackson was disappointed he wasn't nominated for more awards and vowed to do even better with his next album. In 1982, Michael Jackson unleashed his musical masterpiece, Thriller, sending shockwaves through the music industry and sparking a global frenzy that lasted for years to come. He continued to captivate audiences with his now iconic moonwalk during a performance on Motown 25 in 1983. Breaking down racial barriers, Michael became the first African-American artist to receive airplay on MTV, a remarkable feat in the history of music and entertainment. He brought music videos to new heights, setting fashion trends and elevating them to an art form. Michael Jackson's Thriller album marked a pivotal moment in music history, solidifying his place as a trailblazer and innovator in the industry. Thriller became the best-selling album of all time, a record it holds to this day. It also won a record 8 Grammy Awards in 1984. Jackson co-wrote the charity single We Are the World with Lionel Richie in 1985. It raised a ton of money for hungry and starving children in Africa, while becoming one of the best-selling physical singles of all time. In 1987, Michael Jackson continued to push boundaries with the release of his Bad album. This masterpiece spawned a multitude of hit singles, with an impressive 5 of them reaching the top spot on the Billboard Hot 100 chart. This accomplishment was only matched years later by Katy Perry with her Teenage Dream album in 2010. Michael embarked on his first solo concert tour in support of the Bad album, which proved to be a massive triumph, solidifying his status as a true icon in the world of music and entertainment. The Bad album cemented Michael Jackson's place as one of the greatest musical artists of all time and continues to inspire new generations of musicians. The Super Bowl needed Michael Jackson to revive the halftime show. Once upon a time, the Super Bowl halftime show was no different than the halftime shows you would see at your high school football games. There were often marching bands that came out to perform. Acts like Up With People were a common sight, but by the early 1990s, these types of shows had fallen out of favor and were considered culturally outdated. The Super Bowl halftime show was in need of a change, something to bring it into the modern era and captivate audiences in a new way. In 1992, the Fox series In Living Color aired a special episode on Super Bowl Sunday to compete with the halftime show. The Super Bowl halftime show in 1992 paid homage to the Winter Olympics with performances by legendary skaters Brian Boitano and Dorothy Hamill. The renowned Gloria Estefan was also on hand to provide the musical entertainment. Despite these impressive elements, the halftime show experienced a significant drop in viewership, with a 22% decrease attributed to the competing programming of In Living Color. For the next halftime show, the NFL needed a huge star to take over and bring in young viewership. Michael Jackson was approached due to his star power and his appeal to multiple generations. Michael asked for $1 million, a seeming bargain, but the NFL did not pay its halftime performers, a policy that remains. In the end, the league partnered with Frito-Lay to offer a $100,000 donation plus a 30-second TV spot to Jackson's Heal the World Foundation, founded a year earlier to improve conditions for children throughout the world. Michael Jackson agreed to perform at the 1993 Super Bowl. The aftermath of Michael Jackson's halftime performance. Michael Jackson's electrifying Super Bowl halftime performance was a breathtaking moment in pop culture history. With dramatic flair, the king of pop emerged onto the stage, standing frozen for 90 seconds as the crowd cheered. Then, he unleashed his musical magic, sending shockwaves through the audience with a medley of hit after hit, including Jam, Billie Jean, where he mesmerized the world with his moonwalk, and Black or White. At the climax of the performance, Jackson was surrounded by a group of thousands of children, singing and dancing along to We Are the World and Heal the World. The powerful message of unity and hope was a fitting conclusion to an unforgettable halftime show that brought together fans of all ages and backgrounds. With 133 million viewers tuning in, this performance remains the most watched Super Bowl halftime show and one of the highest-rated telecasts of all time. Michael Jackson's Super Bowl halftime show was a game-changer. For the first time ever, the halftime show was more watched than the actual game, making it the most viewed Super Bowl halftime performance in history. This was a testament to Jackson's unparalleled star power and performance ability. The King of Pop's electrifying set at the 1993 Super Bowl had a ripple effect on the future of the halftime show. From that moment on, the Super Bowl became a sought-after gig for the biggest names in music, and performing at the halftime show became a hallmark of success. It's no wonder why every aspiring musician and entertainer now dreams of having their moment in the spotlight at the Super Bowl. Thanks to Jackson's unforgettable performance, the Super Bowl halftime show will always be synonymous with high-energy entertainment and world-class talent. In the years since Jackson's Super Bowl performance, artists have stunned the world with their own halftime shows. Madonna also drew in high ratings for her halftime show. Beyoncé appeared twice and surprised the audience with a Destiny's Child reunion, while Lady Gaga flew in from the roof of the stadium. Michael Jackson is an iconic artist who raised the bar for those who followed in his footsteps. Not only did he revolutionize the music video industry, but he also left a lasting impact on the Super Bowl. This is just one of the many reasons why he is and will always be considered the king of pop. His exceptional talent, creativity, and influence have made him a legend in the entertainment world, and his legacy continues to inspire future generations of artists. And there you have it, the story of how Michael Jackson transformed the Super Bowl halftime show. From his electrifying performance in 1993 to the legacy he left behind, Jackson's impact on the world of entertainment will always be remembered. He truly set the bar high for all future performers, and it's a testament to his talent, charisma, and drive. Thank you for watching, and be sure to like and subscribe for more content like this. Until next time, keep on dancing and moonwalking to the beats of the King of Pop, Michael Jackson.